Hey guys, it's Rachel, and today I want to share with you my hunt to find the very best cookie in New York City. We're gonna start with my least favorite places and then work our way up. So unfortunately, one of the places that did not impress me was World's Best Cookie Dough. I had a lot of excitement going into this shop because I had seen so many Instagram videos and photos of these gooey cookies. I got the s'mores cookie and it, to say the least, was a hot mess. It was too gooey, too sweet, and just not impressive overall. Also, the aesthetics of the shop were really sketchy and it just looked like a dingy place overall. So my last place would go to World's Best Cookie Dough. The second to last place is actually not that bad, but it's called Insomnia Cookies, and they actually invited me to try out some of their cookies and their ice cream sandwich as well. I think the reason why Insomnia Cookies isn't really rated at the top is just because they're very ordinary cookies. They serve warm cookies until like 2 a.m. every day, which satisfies your craving, but there's nothing super special or super unique about these cookies. I feel like you could go to Safeway and buy them, but they're standard solid cookies that maybe you could make at home. The next cookie shop that I visited was called Duchess Cookies, located in Chelsea in the Grand Fort Market, and it's kind of tucked away in this little market where there's a bunch of different foods, and they sell these very thick cookies. And when I say thick, I mean thick with like 5 C's, because these cookies are perfectly round, maybe too perfect. It almost looked like it came out of a freezer or something like that. Very prepackaged looking, a little bit too perfect. You know, you want a little bit of blemishes in your cookies. And the fillings for me were very inconsistent. I tried a PB&J filled cookie, but there was no jelly in the cookie whatsoever. And then I tried this rainbow cheesecake cookie, but it was delicious. So very strange, sort of inconsistent in terms of fillings. At the end of the day though, I wasn't mad at their cookies, and they had a lot of cool flavors and presentation. Now let's move on to Ovenly. Hey guys, it's Rachel, and I am back from Williamsburg in Brooklyn, and I just went to Ovenly to pick up their salted chocolate chip cookie, and they are really famous for this cookie, so I'm very excited to try it. And this is just another journey in trying to find the best cookie in New York City. Pro tip, if you go to Ovenly after 5 p.m., you can get a buy one get one free because they're trying to get rid of their pastries. So I got a chocolate chip cookie, but then I also got this like chocolate pistachio babka, which looks really good, so that's gonna be my breakfast for tomorrow. So this is what their salted chocolate chip cookie looks like. You can see the salt flakes on the top, and it also happens to be vegan, which is another kind of added bonus to this cookie. Okay, I won't lie, on the outside it just kind of looks like a regular old cookie. You know, when you see a Levain cookie, you're like, oh my god, that's a Levain cookie, but like, for this one, it kind of just looks like a standard store-bought cookie, so we'll see if it tastes good. I have to apologize, the sun is setting, so this lighting is getting super wonky, but it is quite a nice sunset. I can show you guys. Ready? Okay. Wow, look at that, right? Can you even see anything? Not really, but it's pretty. Trust me, guys. So here is the Ovenly cookie, here is my mouth, and now I'm going to eat. It looks really hard on the outside, but it's actually very chewy and soft. So the chocolate is still kind of melty, which is really nice, and really surprising considering I bought this cookie like a couple hours ago. I wouldn't say it's like a mind-blowing cookie. I do feel like you could just make this at home and have a good time with it. So I don't know that this is, sadly, the best cookie I've had in New York. So for final notes on Ovenly's salted chocolate chip cookie, it has fancy sea salt on top, is crispy, but is also a little bit ordinary. Now moving on to Schmackary's Cookies, one of the places that I think is the most fun to pronounce. Schmackary's Cookies is kind of unique because they sell cookies that are topped with frosting. So I ordered a funfetti cookie that was topped with cream cheese frosting and rainbow sprinkles. And yes, it is a pretty large cookie. Alright, so I brought my Schmackers cookie and we're gonna try it out. I got the funfetti kind, and this is gonna be my breakfast. If you're a big fan of this sort of sweet and salty combo, Schmackary's cookies is right for you. They really add a lot of salt to their cookies, and I think it balances out the sweetness a lot. Their cookies are a little bit on the sweet side, so just be cautious if you're not a person who's really big into sweets. Okay, so the next place is one of my favorites. It's from a cafe called Maman, which I don't know if I am pronouncing correctly. I'm sorry, I don't speak French. Essentially, they sell a nutty chocolate chip cookie that is packed with macadamia nuts, and it is honestly so good. It's crispy on the outside, chewy in the middle, and the nuts add so much flavor and texture. I really enjoyed this cookie overall. If you guys haven't heard of this next place, are you living under a rock? I don't know what you're doing. Levin Bakery, well known for their chocolate chip cookies. And yes, I have to agree, the hype is worth it. Their cookies are quite delicious. I've only tried their chocolate chip and walnut cookie, but it's dense, it's crispy, it's chewy. The chocolate is perfectly melted and gooey. The walnuts add a little bit of crunch and texture. Their cookies are very solid and undeniably good. You might be wondering then, why is it that Levin is not my top choice for cookie? Well, that is because Chip exists. Although Chip doesn't have a store in Manhattan yet, they're working on it on Bleecker Street, they offer a glorious daily rotating menu of delicious cookies. Here were some of my thoughts after I enjoyed some Chip cookies in the park.
I just have to say that Chip ultimately has, hands down, the best cookies I've ever tasted in my life. Like, I had their peanut butter and jelly and their s'mores, and I could go back. They're like hefty cookies, but they're crispy on the outside, incredibly gooey and warm in the middle, fresh baked. The store itself smells so good. You walk by and there's just like this wafting scent of sugar, butter, flour, and cookies kind of emanating from their shop. So I would highly recommend their cookies. Probably the best cookies I've ever had. I think they are the real winner. I think they surpass Levain by a lot. And I really thought Levain was gonna win, but honestly, Chip is where it's at, guys. You really need to go.